What if every thought you had became reality? Would you still think the same way? There's an ancient story told in many cultures. No one knows whether it truly happened, but its message has survived for centuries. Now imagine, you're crossing a vast desert. The sun is relentless. The air burns your lungs. Every step feels heavier than the last. Your body is exhausted, and your vision begins to blur. Finally, you collapse onto the scorching sand. With your last bit of strength, you whisper, "If only there were a tree, just one tree where I could rest." And then, the impossible happens. Right before your eyes, a magnificent green tree rises from the empty desert. Its branches spread wide. Its leaves dance in a cool breeze that wasn't there a moment ago. You don't stop to question it. You simply walk into its shade. The cool air feels like heaven. As you sit down, another thought crosses your mind. I wish I had a comfortable bed. The moment you think it, a beautiful wooden cot appears beside you. You stare at it in disbelief. Slowly, carefully, you lie down. For the first time all day, your body relaxes. Then your stomach growls. If only I had something to eat. In an instant, a magnificent feast appears before you. Fresh bread, sweet fruit, steaming dishes filled with rich aromas. You smile. You eat until your hunger disappears. For a brief moment, life feels perfect. A gentle breeze brushes across your face. The silence is peaceful. Then someone approaches. A kind young woman walks toward you with a warm smile. She offers you cool water. She sits beside you. You laugh together. Everything feels effortless. Everything feels exactly as it should. You look around and whisper, "Everything I wish for comes true." Then, a single thought slips into your mind. Why? Nothing in life is ever this perfect. What if this isn't a blessing? What if it's a trap? The smile fades from your face. The breeze suddenly stops. The air grows strangely cold. The desert becomes silent, too silent. You feel as though something is watching you, but there's nothing there. Then you hear it, a slow, heavy footstep, another and another. Out of the darkness, a massive shadow begins to emerge. Its glowing eyes lock onto yours. Your heart pounds. The tree begins to wither. The feast disappears. The smiling woman vanishes. The shade melts away. Everything you wished for, everything you believed in, disappears before your eyes. You turn to run, but your legs refuse to move. The shadow comes closer, closer. Then, everything goes black. You open your eyes. The blazing sun is still overhead. You're lying alone in the desert. No tree, no bed, no feast, no woman, no creature. Only endless sand stretching to the horizon. Was it a dream? A miracle? Or something your exhausted mind could never explain? You'll never know. But one truth remains. Every beautiful moment began with hope, and every terrifying moment began with fear. Now think about your own life. How often do we suffer because of reality? And how often do we suffer because of the stories our minds create? One fearful thought becomes another. Doubt becomes anxiety. Anxiety changes the choices we make. And those choices quietly shape the life we live. Your thoughts don't magically control the world, but they do shape how you see it. And the way you see the world influences the decisions you make every single day. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you water, grows. Water gratitude, courage, and hope, and they become stronger. Water fear, anger, and endless worry, and they quietly take over everything else. So be careful what you choose to grow, because your greatest paradise or your darkest prison can both begin with a single thought. If this story made you stop and reflect, subscribe to The Golden Lesson for more timeless stories that reveal powerful truths about life.